Well, hopefully it's clearing up for you out there on I-4 and on the highways and byways in Orlando on this All Hallows Eve, the night before Halloween. You're listening to the American Adversaries. I'm Dr. Ken V. Heck. Sitting across from me is Christopher Hart, your host for the show, and we are just tickled pink to be here on this wild and crazy night. We're just enjoying ourselves. We got Nancy London in here. She's now talking about the Jewish Pavilion and the big festival they're going to have. Got Pariscope up and running. Paris sitting over there doing good, so you can check us out on the video cam on YouTube. And of course got my lovely Dr. Bernadette sitting here to my right, so it's going to be a great night.
All you got to do is give us a call at 407-774-8255. And real quick, General Paris, tell them how they can see us easily on the Periscope and see our archive there as well. Hold on. Can you? There you go. That's better.
All right. To reach Periscope depth, go to YouTube, type in Adversaries TV. Newest video will be at the top of the channel. The rest of the old ones are in descending order from there. Or you can just type in Paris. That's K-R-I-S, Cope. Find it.
And Lucas Paris is a pro wrestling aficionado.
I'm reading up on Carlos Colon right now. That's a long reading about this guy.
And well, you'll appreciate this. Nostradamus was able to conjure this out of a fellow that we might recognize. Nick, can you play that for us real quick, please? How about them Mets? Nope. Wait a second! Because they're down 2 games, this is your home team! Have a little guts! You get the shot! You damn right!
Oh, I love Roddy.
Tell him who that was, General Paris.
That was Roddy Piper. God, do I miss that man. Great on the mic, great ring.
Yeah.
It was just a pleasure to watch all the time. You never knew what turn he was going to take, either inside the ring or outside the ring. And any guy that wears the kilt 24/7, you gotta love.
Yeah, that's from a guy who wears a kilt, folks.
Hey, you know.
By the way, Roddy Piper,
yep,
who unfortunately just passed away just, I don't know, 6 or 8 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that was in 1986,
yep,
when the Mets were indeed down 0-2 in the World Series.
Yep.
And in all due respect to Nick Cicero in there, maybe I shouldn't say who they were down.
Yeah, well.
It was the first World Series I remember. I was a Red Sox fan and had misery from the start there. But then, guess 20 years later we got redeemed.
Yeah.
Lifted the earth curse. Finally.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was devastating. That was imprinted in my brain in 1986 because Buckner, everything, and that was the first World Series I remember as a kid.
So Roddy says, buck it up there, all you Mets fans.
You're down, down 2, but you're at home now.
If they did it against a great team like the Red Sox, they could do it against the Royals.
Yeah, well, the Royals seem to be on a roll right now, but you know what? They had to go to New York, and things change in the Big Apple.
Indeed, they do.
It's just the vortex that is the Big Apple.
Yeah. So are you pulling for the Royals there, Nick? You
no
harboring any hard feelings?
I'm pulling for the Mets. I think if the Red Sox haven't won 3 World Series in the past 15 years, I guess I would pull for the Royals. But I'm actually pulling Mets. I thought they were going to do it in 5 games. I thought they were going to do. They have some excellent pitching there.
Well, I said I wasn't going to do it, but let's play that one more time. That was fun.
Oh, thanks,
yeah,
Chris.
sure. Yeah, he took it down already. Yeah,
I tried to destroy it.
This is Roddy Piper.
Just so you have it further ingrained in your brain there, Nick.
Yeah, that's right. How about them Mets? Nope. Wait a second! Because they're down 2 games, this is your home team! Have a little guts!
was 8 months old.
Hey, all you Republicans out there, so we lost a couple of presidential elections. All right, we have Nancy Louden in the studio with us, and of course she is with the Jewish Pavilion. And we've had her in on a number of occasions, and it's always a pleasure to have her come to the studios. And they've got a Taste in the Park coming up a week from Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, is there room for more food vendors? Should somebody else want to get in on this stuff?
There is room, but they'd have to get to us very, very quickly.
Okay, because it is a week from Sunday, so they obviously need to get, everything organized, all the tables and everything that'll be out there.
Our coordinator would say there's no room, but I always say we find a way.
But what about for regular vendors, if somebody wanted to sell trinkets and baubles and things like that?
We need it immediately. If somebody wants to do it, they need to send it in instantly.
Okay.
Okay, and that's, you go to jewishpavilion.org, or better, call 407-678-9363. And to get tickets in advance, same, 407-678-9363, or jewishpavilion.org. And in advance, they're $15 per person, $40 for a family of 4. And at the door will be $20 and $50. So it definitely will make a difference. And this is from 12 to 3, and obviously you want people to bring kids out and stuff like that too, right?
The event's going to be very kid-friendly. There'll be children's activities, face painting, lots of things for children. Orlando City Soccer will be there. They'll have cupcake decorating from Ooga Ooga Cake. It's going to be a really, really fun day for kids. Going to have a blast. And actually their favorite activity of all is something you wouldn't think would be on the agenda. We have vendor cards that get stamped, and the children seem to love to go from one booth to another and get their cards stamped. Yes.
Oh, awesome.
And when they have the stamped card, they get. So, believe it or not, of all the things we have for kids, they like to have the best.
That's nice. We did the same thing at the representation station set up. We had Ooga Ooga come in. They love their own cupcakes and designs. Big hit. It's a lot of fun when they do that. It's
a wonderful festival for children, a great intergenerational festival for families to be involved with, wonderful food. The entertainment will be excellent. The Jewish Academy children are singing, and they're so adorable. They couldn't be cuter.
And, of course, it's a perfect time, for a food fest, because it'll be lunchtime, right?
Absolutely.
There you go.
Sunday afternoon lunchtime.
They'll love it. And if they like to walk, they can take a walk around Lake Lily during the festival or after the festival. So if you're a family that likes to walk, you're right next to a lovely lake.
Well, there'll be plenty of parking, too, over there, right?
There'll be plenty of parking because we're going to be using all the lots in the area, and the vendors are going to park far away, so those that are coming to the festival should get the best parking.
Excellent.
And once again, the Jewish Pavilion is a great organization. How long has the Jewish Pavilion been around?
The Jewish Pavilion was formed in 2001, so we've been around for about 14 years, trying to make the community as good as we can for seniors in long-term care.
And, of course, if you would like to make a donation at any time to the Jewish Pavilion, it's easy to do. Just go to jewishpavilion.org or call them at 407-678-9363. So, once again, it could be a great afternoon for this type of event, and with the kids and everything, be a really nice way to have a great lunch, reasonably priced, and help out a great organization in the process. Do you ever look for volunteers?
We're always looking for volunteers to visit the seniors, and if you like to visit one-on-one, that's the absolute best thing you can do for a senior. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can help with our holiday parties or help in the office. There's always a way that you can share your love with the seniors.
Are there any age restrictions? I mean, obviously, there has to be a youth age restriction, but high school kids volunteer?
Actually, high school kids can volunteer, and even youth can volunteer. We have volunteers as young as 1, but they go with their parents.
Is that right? Well, I take that back.
See? Well, and a lot of nice things about that is that the high school children who have to get their 75 hours of community service can volunteer and
they
get it this way.
They can even volunteer to work at the walk, and I'll sign their community service hours. So if you show up at the walk and you want to help as a volunteer, I'll sign your forms for you, and that will give you some of those hours that you need for college.
See that? Wonderful.
Dr. K,
yes.
How much difference does it make? You're a psychologist for someone in an environment like a nursing home to get outside visitors, not just see the medical staff every day.
It's huge. It brightens their day. It probably, in some instances, might make their week because some of them actually sit there with no one coming to visit them. It's one of the hardest things when you go to visit a nursing home. You walk past a room and they tell you, oh, nobody ever comes to visit that person.
It was
You know,
so
the staff
sad.
knows.
When I was at Life Care last week, I ran into a woman. I talked to one of my friends who has dementia, and I said to her, I'll be back next week. She said, then I'll just sit here and wait for you. Those were her words. And the saddest thing about it is that she was correct. Even with dementia, she's absolutely right. She has nothing to look forward to the next time I come.
Yeah.
So I'll sit here and wait for you for a whole week.
Now, I don't go around quoting liberals a lot, as you probably well know. Okay, but there is one saying that Maya Angelou put together that applies to people in nursing homes and people who have dementia, because it is so appropriate. She said that people will forget what you say. They will forget what you do, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And even people with dementia, when they see you, if you brought joy to their life, they'll get a smile. They may not remember why, but they'll associate how you made them feel with a smile.
They definitely do, and they light up when you walk in the room. It's unbelievable how much response you get from someone, even a person who's not communicative. They know you're there, they know you care, and they can definitely tell that your presence makes a difference, and you can feel it too.
Yeah. It's very rewarding for the person who goes as well. So it's not just a one-sided for the recipient. You get a really great feeling of what you've been able to accomplish for another human being.
Yeah, well, and it's always the golden rule too, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because great many of us are going to end up in that situation.
Yeah.
And so, we want to sort of make sure we don't get left out. But that's not really what it's all about. It's all about helping the people who are there now and helping the Jewish Pavilion who helps those people and people who will be going in. So. And
you get to hear some of the greatest stories.
Oh yeah.
You really do.
Yeah, and the people you will meet. 407-678-9363, jewishpavilion.org. That's pavilion with one L. And the tickets are on sale now. And if you want to be involved as a food vendor or a sponsor for this event, which is 1 week from Sunday, a Taste in the Park, you need to get on the stick and get it done tonight or first thing Monday morning, because they are putting the final touches on this event. It's going to be a great event, a lot of great food. Boy, it's going to be hard to stay away from that.
Big time.
I'll tell you what.
We'll be eating before we go on the cruise.
That's right. We'll be right back.